Hey, what's up guys, Midge HD here. Today I will be reviewing the Boeing 777-300ER in the World Tour livery by JC Wings in a 1 to 200 scale. Please check the description in case you missed anything throughout this video. My Facebook, Twitter and Instagram links will be down there. I pre-ordered this from jetwaymodels.com. This is my 42nd 777 model and it's my 5th Boeing House model. Now I've been wanting this model for a long time. In-flight released it first and I wasn't too keen on getting an in-flight 777. I really wanted JC Wings to release it, and a few months afterwards we saw this. So some information about Boeing. Their operation space is out of Chicago in Illinois. They were founded on the 15th of July 1916 by William Boeing in Seattle, Washington. They are celebrating their 100th anniversary this year, of course, and being 2016 it's almost up, so the rest of the anniversary won't last much longer. The Boeing Company is a multinational corporation that designs, manufactures and sells airplanes, rotorcraft, rockets and satellites. The 777-300ER is a long-range intercontinental version of the 777-300. Its higher maximum takeoff weight and increased fuel capacity permits a maximum range of 7,370 nautical miles or 13,650 kilometers with 396 passengers in Boeing standard 2-class seating arrangement. It is powered by the G90-115B turbofan by General Electric, the largest and most powerful jet engine currently in operation on a commercial aircraft, with a maximum thrust of 115,300 pounds of force or 513 kilonewtons. The first 777-300ER was delivered to Air France on 29 April 2004. The 777-300ER is the best-selling 777 variant, having surpassed the 777-200ER in orders in 2010 and deliveries in 2013. As of November 2016, there have been 689 777-300ER deliveries to 43 different customers, with 120 unfilled orders. So still quite a long way to go for the 300ER, but in the meantime it will serve as a bridge until the 777X comes out. This particular aircraft, in fact, was rolled out on the 14th of December 2002. It was the first 777-300ER built and to be flown. It was also the main test bed for the 777-300ER. This aircraft's first flight was on the 24th of February 2003, and it was delivered to Japan Airlines on the 1st of July 2004, where it is still operating for them. Alright, so let's take a look on the box. Okay, so Boeing 777-300ER, and then we have the map of the world. Yeah, it's not that accurate, but it's, what's on the aircraft. Picture the aircraft, Boeing, 1 to 200 scale. Alright, not much on the back. Boeing license, warnings, JC Wings logo. Top of the box. And on the bottom. It's one of those boxes where the cover is quite tight on the box. And there's the model. Alright guys, the model is now out of the box, and we're going to start at the cockpit windows on the port side. Alright, so there we have the cockpit windows, window wipers, pitot tube, static ports, Boeing logo. We also have 117. I'm not sure what the 117 is supposed to mean exactly. It could be the fleet number. Don't understand why Boeing would have a fleet number. But 17 is part of the registration number, so that would be my best guess. The nose gear. And then we have the cities, or really countries that they visited. These aren't they're not showing all the cities where they visited on here, but I'll just give you a little bit of background on this livery. It was applied to promote the aircraft on its journey to many hub cities around the world to show off it off to the current and potential buyers. The world tour occurred in 2003, a year before the first delivery, and visited cities such as Auckland, Sydney, Tokyo, Shanghai, Johannesburg, London, New York, Los Angeles, and yeah, there are many more to go along as well. And then just over here we have the tails. This is as focused as I can get it. These are the tails of the initial buyers. Of course, there were, or there have been 43 customers. That's from Boeing. Doesn't really count those who. I don't think it counts those who leased later on. Didn't buy directly from Boeing or picked it up from other airlines only. But the initial customers of the 777-300ER were Air France, ANA, Eva Air, GE Capital Aviation Services, Singapore Airlines, Japan Airlines, and Pakistan International Airlines. And that's in order from left to right, as you see there. We then have the landing light on the inboard part of the wing. And the massive General Electric G90-115B engines, the Boeing logo, very, very detailed looking engines. You've got all the markings for the cowlings on the nacelle, and it's nice. So this line here would be the separation between the main nacelle and the second part. This part is the translating cowl, the part that slides back, as you would know it. Or most people would know it, I should say. And then you can just make it out. There's a bit of light that's blocking it really, but it says G90 right there. All right. Now the front of the engine, the leading edge, just a bit of. You'll get that in focus. Just a bit of sort of scuffing and just paint. It's not really been chipped. It's just sort of scuffed away. Not by me. Just how it was when I pulled it out of the box. It's not too major, so I'm not too worried. Engine looks very detailed as always. Fan blades do spin. On the inside of the engine nacelle, we've got the engine strake. Just going to straighten up this nose gear. Better view of that landing light right there. Got the landing lights on the nose gear. And this engine does spin as well. It also has the engine strake, inboard landing light. Alright, let's continue on. Oops, sorry about that. We come now to the wingtip, where we have the strobe light and the red navigation light. And back onto the fuselage. We have the continuation of the livery. And it brings us to the registration number, which is N5017V, or November 5017 Victor. And on the tail, it says 777. Now let's take a look at the APU. Very detailed looking APU exhaust. Strobe lights. And now to the cockpit windows on the starboard side. Pitot tube static ports, Boeing logo 117. Then we have the map of the tour Boeing 777-300ER, front cargo container door, and the initial customers, the G90 engine. And I'm loving that that blue chrome tip exhaust. Looks very nice. Love it especially on the GNX and Rolls-Royce Trent engines that are on the 787 and the 747-8. Strobe light and green navigation light. Back onto the fuselage, we have the rear cargo container door, bulk bin door, registration number, and on the tail again we have 777. Right, we'll take a look underneath the aircraft now. Right, so we have the nose gear, NACA ducts, got an antenna right here, anti-collision lights, hole for the stand, main gears and gear doors. Underneath the wing, flap slats, ailerons, nice raked wingtip. Also right here, and on the other side we have the fuel dump valve. Underneath the engine, looking very, very detailed. Same on this side. We then have another antenna, two more antennas right there. And then we have the tail skid and the APU housing. On the top of the aircraft, anti-collision light, antenna, overwing emergency exits, flap slats, ailerons and spoilers, and no step markings on the wing or wings. So on both wings. Satcom, antenna, and horizontal stabilizers at the leading edge of those. There are 2 grey dots on each one. They are the logo lights that light up the tail at night time. Alright, now we have no seating to go through, but I will go through some of the features of this model. Rolling landing gear, not too good on this model, I'm afraid. You can possibly hear that squeaking. I would say about 90% of these gears, 95%, no, it'd be 90%, can't get 95% in this, but anyway, don't want to do the maths. 90% of these gears are quite stiff, so they will not roll, even the nose gear, not trying to roll. It's one of these, the front set, or front pair on one of these bogies, main gear bogies, does roll. The rest of them are quite difficult to roll. You have to use your hands and try and spin them, or fingers and try and spin them. But it's good when you tilt them. There's the actuator, the hydraulic actuator here. Not sure if you can see it. Bring it up closer. I'm running out of battery here, so trying to do as fast as I can. But if you look here, so that's the gear when it's tilted coming into land. It should actually tilt a bit more than that. But if you look right here, there's a hydraulic actuator, detailing they made. When you tilt it, it comes out. I like that. I just wish the gear would tilt properly to the full extent. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see. been on the last couple of models, I've sort of only shown it off now, but I really do like that. It actually showcases what the real aircraft gears are like. Right, so now I'll show you guys its stand. Basic JC wing stand. Got the plaque, Boeing 777-300ER, scale 1 to 200. Nice wooden base as always. Blue film on the metal to protect it. I'll just remove it now. Okay, and then padding on top of the stand so you don't scratch the model underneath. I'm going to try and speed through this last part just to make sure I don't run out of battery here. Gears can be easily removed, put back on, if you can see where you're putting it. And when you want it in the in-flight position, there are gear doors here to use if you wish. That's pretty much going to be this review, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Comment, tell me what you think of this model. Tell me if you're going to get it. I recommend getting it. It's a beautiful model. If it's been in your city, it's probably a definite must get. I never knew it actually went to Auckland, but I just had to get the model because it was so nice. Please subscribe for more and share this video so that people know about it and see if they want to get this model as well. 777 is such a beautiful aircraft. Anyway, guys, I really hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.